So I really didn't expect to be recording another video this week, but we have finally got our first images of Mattel's new Barbie Basics collection, which, as a lot of us have theorized, is a rebranding slash successor to Mattel's Barbie Looks collection. And the reception has been very polarizing, to say the least. And because I'm super passionate about the Barbie Looks collection, because for me, Barbie Looks has really been the closest thing that Mattel has ever given us to the perfect Barbie doll line. And people either seem to really love these new Barbie Basics dolls or really hate them. And I just have a lot on my mind about this, and I just kind of wanted to get it all out in one video instead of waiting until I actually got the dolls in hand, so I didn't waste too much time in that one talking about all this. But I don't know if my expectations were just really low or if everybody else's was a little too high. I love them, but I love Barbie Looks, and like I said, this is basically the successor to Barbie Looks, except without the boy dolls. And I'll talk about that a little bit here in a second, but I really don't know what people were expecting from this, and the reasoning for Mattel discontinuing Barbie Looks in order to bring it back as Barbie Basics, we can all just speculate. I mean, I think it has a lot to do with like Barbie Basics legacy, like the legacy of the name of the collection, because these are nothing like the original Barbie Basics dolls from the 2010s. And because there's more like name recognition in the title Barbie Basics, maybe that is one of the reasons. And also the name Barbie Basics kind of fits a lot better with what Barbie Looks was trying to do. I mean, you get the doll, you get the articulation, and you get a little bit of fashion, but the dolls are really made for you to have like the basic necessities to customize your own thing. Like you're meant to take them out of the box and redress them and make them, like, personalize them. I mean, that's the whole point of it. And customization is a lot more prevalent in modern doll collecting than it was in the 2010s whenever Barbie Basics first came out. So if I were to guess, that would be the two main reasons why Mattel would want to rebrand Barbie Looks into Barbie Basics. And while I'm definitely happy with them, they aren't like how I envisioned them either. Like, I was so worried that Mattel was going to be using this as an excuse to rid the doll line of the Made to Move articulation. I was so ready to see Mattel making a Model Muse version of the petite, curvy, and tall body in order to just give them the 5 points of articulation and still charge us $25 for the doll. But luckily, they all are still made to move, and I'm super happy about that. Most people are super happy about that. There is a small but very loud group of people that would have preferred the Model Muse body. I don't understand why those people would have preferred to pay the same amount of money for a doll with no articulation versus a doll with made to move articulation, but whatever. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I just hope those people understand that they are in the minority, because these dolls are made to move because most people like the made to move articulation. For me, like I've said before, I don't mind the exposed joints on the made to move body. I mean, yes, they could be a little bit more seamless, but it's a doll. Like, I don't want like a mannequin. I don't want a statue. Like, I want a doll that I'm able to pose in whatever way I want to. And Made to Move does that for me. One change, though, I would have loved to have seen in this line, and I think this would be the perfect line to introduce it in, would be if Mattel finally introduced removable hands for the Made to Move body. I still do not understand why we don't have that yet. Because, I mean, Monster High has that, and they have it in Playline. I mean, there's a Venus McFlytrap coming out, and she's got, that's like a whole gimmick of hers. She comes with an extra pair of gardening glove hands. Like, why can't we get that in collector doll lines? I don't understand, because I know a lot of people would love to purchase like hand packs from Mattel Creations, like if they came in different poses, like a fist, like a gripping pose. I just hate this default Made to Move hand pose, and I would love something like more long integrity toys where it's got like more of a delicate look to it, and it's got longer nails. Something that designers could use in future designs, not just on Mates Move, but like in just the pivotal body, because you know the hands a lot of times are backwards compatible. And speaking of Barbie Basics, this is actually one of the Barbie Basics Teresa's right here. But people, for some reason, were also expecting to see the sort of like 2010s trashy, but like in a good way, like really caked on eyeshadow that the Barbie Basics originally came with. I don't know why they were expecting that from a 2024 Mattel doll line. Like, because this is the successor to Barbie Looks, and Barbie Looks was really following modern trends, as in, like, being a little bit more, I hate this word right now, demure. They're actually using that, like, on the back of the box. I think they're all still beautiful, and I thought the original Barbie Basics were beautiful. They're just beautiful in different ways. People have been making ridiculous comparisons. Like, somebody was comparing the new Leia doll to one of the Steffi dolls in the original Barbie Basics. And the new Leia doll looks very similar to the Mystery Squad Kenzie Barbie, which I actually have. She's beautiful to me. And the new Barbie Basics Leia has a very similar facial screening to Mystery Squad Kenzie. So if you're saying that the new Barbie Basics Leia is ugly compared to the Steffi, then you're saying Mystery Squad Kenzie is ugly, and I don't think that's true. I think Kenzie's a very beautiful doll, even though she doesn't have the very, very heavy caked on eyeshadow. It's just a different aesthetic, and I mean, they're both good in their own way. Some people were also upset about the face sculpts that were chosen. The face sculpts that are going to be in the first wave are Heidi, Kit, Claudette, let's see, Leia, and also Carl. And there's just going to be 5 dolls in this first wave, I believe. There are some people that really don't like the modern Barbie face sculpts, or really anything new that comes out of Mattel. And there's really no satisfying those people. Like, if I was a Mattel designer, I really would be pulling my hair out trying to figure out a way, which is an impossible task, to satisfy every branch of the Barbie collector community, because everybody really seems to be wanting different things. I mean, there are definitely things that more people like more people like the Mates Move. That's why they're still Mates Move. But there's a difference between hating on something and then hating on something and still being able to recognize the good in it. And there are some people who just will not ever recognize anything good about Mattel just because it's not what they grew up with. And at that point, I'm like, just collect the old dolls and shut up. I mean, like, there's no satisfying those people, to the point to where, why would Mattel even try? I mean, I do wish there was more of a broad range of face sculpts in the line, as far as, like, most of them are modern face sculpts. The oldest one is Leia, and the original Barbie Basics line, they only used old face sculpts. They did not use new face sculpts. Like, they didn't make anything specifically for the line. They just used existing face sculpts, and that's what a lot of people liked about the line. But I like the Barbie Looks face sculpts. I love Heidi. I love Kit. I love the Harlem Theater face sculpts. I love Claudette. And I love the vintage face sculpts. I love the mod era face sculpts. I love the early 2000s era face sculpts. So, I mean, yeah, I wish there was a broader range. Like, I wish that we did get some more vintage face sculpts in this line. That still can happen, by the way. I mean, this is just the first wave. I just don't understand why that bothers some people. And I promise you, I'm trying not to sound like a Mattel dick rider right now. It's just I'm super passionate about this because Barbie Looks really gave me everything. It's what kept me alive. It's what kept me from ending it all. No, I mean, that's a heavy exaggeration, but I'm excited for them. I do wish that we still had male dolls in the collection, but Mattel has been giving a lot of love to Ken lately, and there are some people mad about that. I mean, some people just don't like men. there's a lot of people in this community, I feel like gay men and women who I guess guys have hurt them in their past to the point to where they just don't like men at all, yet they want them to fuck them, but it's okay. We hate you too. But they don't want to buy any male dolls, whatever. It's not for them. But yeah, apparently this year we're going to be getting a holiday version of Ken. They've never ever done a holiday Ken doll before. I'm super excited to see what that looks like whether he's going to be coming in an ugly sweater, or will he be coming in a suit, or will he be dressed as Santa Claus? Because there's apparently two of them. Like, what if one of them was Santa Claus and one of them was Krampus? I mean, that would be so awesome. But there's that, and there's also going to be an inspiring men series, just like there's an inspiring women series, which I'm so happy they're doing, because there's a lot of great male role models out there, and they're starting out with LeBron James, which I think is amazing. I wonder if they're going to use a regular Ken body for him, or if they're going to make like a Mates Move tall Ken body. That would be so awesome. But who knows? I mean, they might do a series of the new Barbie basics where it's just Ken dolls. And of course, like just with the original Barbie basics, I hope that we get fashion packs as well. But there's another new thing about these Barbie basics dolls, and that's the fact that they have a new neck mechanism. And this new neck mechanism is apparently supposed to make rebonding easier. And I think that's really just because a lot of people were using Barbie looks as body donors. I mean, Mattel's not blind. They see what we're doing. But some people were also theorizing that they might actually release like heads, like separate heads that you could buy. Like you could buy the doll and then use a separate head to put on the body. Like that's a gimmick of it. And I think that's a really, really cool idea. I would love to see that. But just like with the hands, like if they were to release hand packs for the dolls, there presents a problem where there's not really any official skin tone chart for Mattel dolls like there is Integrity Toys. So there would need to be a little bit more consistency in the skin tones for them to do anything like that. Like, they don't even label the skin tone on the Mattel Creations website whenever they have a collector doll out. Like, I know what LA Tan is, I know what New Nutra is, I know what New Celestial is, but the average collector, I don't think they do, but I love that idea. I honestly think that would do really well for Mattel if they were priced fairly. But I was super beat down whenever I had learned that Barbie Looks was going to be discontinued. And my mood has honestly been down ever since. So now that I know we're having a successor and they're still Mates Move and the dolls still look beautiful, at least to me, I feel a lot better now. Like I'm happy because we have something. We have something to replace it, something to look forward to, and I can't wait to see what else they do with this new Barbie Basics collection. So let me know what you all think of this new Barbie Basics collection. Which dolls are your favorite? For me, immediately, it is a tie between Kit and Claudette. Heidi comes in very, very close, but Kit and Claudette are my favorite ones from this collection. I just don't like the t-shirt dresses. Oh, I forgot to talk about the clothes. Okay, so the clothes are super simple, super basic. The only thing that kills me about the clothes is I understand what they're trying to do with the one-size-fits-all thing, but I would have much more preferred for them to be actually fitted to the dolls' bodies, because whenever you try to do this elastic one-size-fits-all thing, it usually doesn't fit one of the body types. Like, it just does not look flattering. Like, especially on the petite doll, whenever her dress has to compensate for the curvy Barbie. Like, in the promo images, it's so weird, because, like, on the side of the box, her dress looks so fitted, but then you look at the actual doll, and it looks super baggy. And I just hate that. I mean, I love that they're black. I love that they're simple and that they're black, and some of them actually look really cool. Not Kit's though. That t-shirt dress has to go. And I love the shoes. I love that we're getting some cool new shoes for the tall and the curvy body, because Lord knows June's shoe wardrobe is very lacking right now. But I also love the fact that they are coming with jewelry, which Barbie Looks did not have. They are coming with actual metallic, removable jewelry. which is super exciting. But what are your opinions on the new Barbie Basics collection? Don't forget to leave your opinion in the comment section down below. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content to help me out in the algorithm, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much. Bye.